Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to Pat's Kitchen. Man, I'm super excited. You see this big smile on my face because I told y'all in the past, I got an oldie but goodie recipe. I got my kids in the background. They are super excited because Pat Neely is making his famous potato salad. Now, there are thousands and thousands of potato salad recipes, but this one, y'all, is a pure winner. And the reason why it's so dear to me is because my grandmother used to make potato salad like crazy. And we would have it during the summertime for barbecues. It was a staple during the holidays, the winter holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, potato salad is great with a oven roasted honey ham. It's great in the summertime with barbecue ribs and barbecue chicken. So I'm taking a stab at it, y'all, for the first time live with you guys. Of course, I've made it for many, many years, and my family absolutely loves it. So we're gonna start out. I've already boiled about 5 red potatoes. And you're saying, why red potatoes? I like them because they're a little bit more firmer. They hold up when I boil them. I only need to boil them for about 10 or 15 minutes until they become somewhat soft. I normally take a fork and then I'm able to determine how soft they are. Then I let them cool, and I've boiled about 7 eggs. I love eggs, and I'm gonna reserve one because I like to make it a little pretty in the end. I got a red onion and I've got some celery. So we're just gonna start with my red onion, and you just wanna dice it. Chop them up really fine. Whenever I'm chopping a lot of vegetables, my knife has got to be super sharp. You notice I was kind of wrestling with it. I don't like to wrestle with my vegetables. Let's see what we're working with now. There we go. Now I can just go on through it like I want. Always keep your knife sharpener in your kitchen. And I'm just gonna give these a rough chop. You don't have to chop them too fine. Actually, people like to get a nice little chunk of onion when they're eating it, so I'm not gonna chop them too fine, but make sure they're all chopped. Okay, this is perfect. We're gonna take these and we're gonna dump them right on top of our potatoes. There we go. And then we're coming with our celery. We come right across like this. And I use about 2½ celery stalks, but it's really up to you when you're making your recipe. I always tell people, you know, recipes are only a blueprint. You can tailor them however you like. And I'm a huge fan of celery because it gives that crunch to my potato salad. We're done. So we take our celery, it goes right into the bowl, like so. And then I come with my eggs. I'm gonna reserve 1 egg. And I had someone ask me the other day, they said, how do you boil eggs and make it easier to peel? Well, one of the tricks that works for me is once I boil my eggs, I drain off the hot water. Then I add cold water to them. And as you can see, all my eggs, they turned out perfect. So try it. So we're gonna dump our eggs in. Just like that. Wipe my board off. And I'm gonna move this on here. So now we've got our eggs, we've got our celery, we've got our red onions, and I like mine just a little sweet. So I probably got about a 1/4 cup of sugar that's going in. I use just a basic store-bought seasoning. I like a little seasoning in it. Yellow mustard. It's right in there. It's probably a couple of tablespoons. Now, a lot of people, they like to make their dressing, and you can mix all of the side ingredients and whisk them together and dump them, but I'm kind of old school. I remember my grandmother, she never made dressing like that. She just dumped it all into one bowl, so that's what I'm doing here. I got some sweet pickle relish. And last, I got some mayo. And this is about a quarter cup, maybe a little less. And we're just gonna fold this. You don't wanna really break up your tomatoes, so it's more of a folding process. We just turn it over, we go around, and we turn it over. I used to use the regular rustic potatoes, but I found that they cook so fast, and then they can kind of get a little mushy. And I like my potato salads with my potatoes cooked, but I want them a little firm. So we take it and we just stir it and we mix. I also want to add a little more pepper and salt. Okay. Just fold all that in. I don't want to serve out of this bowl. I normally, this is what I call my mixing bowl. And then I get my beautiful little dish here and I just dump it all in. Like so. Yeah, baby. Just like that. And what I like to do, this is something my mother used to always do, because my mother was a big potato salad person, and I've seen other people do it, but I got it from my mother. I take that last egg, and I get nice little thin slices. All the way through. My mother, she's such a decorator, and she would, before she set it on the table, she'd come across with the eggs like that. It's amazing what we learn from people that we really watched cooking growing up, and then it translates to you, because some of it comes from the restaurant side of me, but you always want to make your dish look good. So to finish it off, we're going to take some more color, and it adds just a little bit more flavor. I've got some smoky paprika, and you just come across the top like that. Lightly season it like that. Now, I strongly recommend you wrap it in cellophane, put it in the fridge, let it sit for a couple of hours before you serve, so that all of the seasoning and the sugar dissolves. And I tell you what, you make this potato salad at your next family function, whether it's a barbecue or whether it's Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas or hell, just the weekend, and you're hanging out, and I'm telling you, you're gonna have a winner. You're gonna have a winner. Y'all, it's Pat Neely's Potato Salad. Until next time, continue to share and subscribe to Pat Neely BBQ King for more of my delicious recipes. Thank y'all.